So basically, it was spring 2007 when Grindhouse came out, where the world was basically exposed to this idea of like a slasher film with the title Thanksgiving, and it was. I'm going to show. Beth's seen the trailer, but we just watched the movie, and I will show the trailer after. But the trailer was undoubtedly was amazing, and a lot of us, myself included, would have loved for that. Yes, Beth?
A lot of us horror fans.
Would have loved for us for that movie to actually have been more
Be
than just a
real.
trailer and a whole movie, because the way it was presented was like old Grindhouse and just crappy film and stuff. But cut to however many years later, '07 to 2023, it's actually became a reality. Two of those movies, there was also a trailer by the name of Machete, which was, those were all fake trailers. Machete actually became a real movie sooner and actually got a sequel, and it's just like,
Machete's a real movie?
there's two movies of that.
And you're hiding this from me?
I guess we can watch them. I mean, they're not.
Okay.
But anyway, I was disappointed they made two movies of Machete and nothing of Thanksgiving. Cut to 2023. Finally, he does the freaking movie of Thanksgiving, and to start off, and what is this? Is this the 17th?
Today?
February 17th. Yeah, it's the first day that Thanksgiving went
Yes.
up on Netflix, February 17th, 2024. I was very excited. I was, when it came out in the trailers and stuff, I was hopeful, but honestly, I don't think Beth's seen the trailers, but the
I
trailers
saw the trailers.
for this movie and not the '07 Grindhouse trailer,
I saw the fake trailer, not the real trailer.
not the trailer for this movie.
No, I saw
Okay.
the fake trailer.
So, in my opinion, the trailer for the real movie wasn't as fun as the trailer for the fake movie. And like I say, in a perfect world, I would have liked to have had the fake trailer be the real movie. But anyway, luckily we got some kind of Thanksgiving, and Beth and I just got done watching it. And what's Beth's thoughts?
It was pretty good, actually.
What were you expecting? Anything or just whatever?
Well, going off of the fake trailer, there were a couple of, giveaway kills, but I was not expecting the CG gore to be as good as it was. Very, what did I say during the movie? They had a couple of different twists, so you don't really know who it is until the very end.
I had a pretty good idea who it was.
Okay, I didn't. I guess I'm naive in that
Well, I've
area.
just seen so many of these.
That's true. But they give, like, multiple suspects because of all the drama going on. And I would say pretty original kills. Not trying to spoil, but if I do, I apologize. Kind of fun. Just kind of a dick family who controls this multi-conglomerate. Well, I wouldn't say conglomerate. Multi-million-dollar company.
We don't know if it's a store that's just the one store in the town or if they've got all those. But anyway, they're a rich
Family.
that own a Right Mart. Was it Right Mart?
Right Mart.
At play on Walmart. I was watching that scene and I was like, like Floor Mart or Ceiling Mart would have been funnier. But the guy's name is Right, I guess.
So, but, if anyone has witnessed a Black Friday sale, this is kind of the macabre version of it, I guess. Can I use the word macabre?
Nope, we're gonna have to delete that. Why wouldn't you be able to use that word?
I don't know if it describes it right.
Well, it's the word you chose.
That
but
is the word I chose.
one thing I want to say is I think this movie starts on a really fun high note with the Black Friday thing of Thanksgiving. The family's all getting together for Thanksgiving, but the guy's got to go work. These people got to go work at this Right Mart or whatever, and then the kids, which become targets later on, and because they're friends with the family and stuff, they get in there ahead of the eternal 10 minutes. I heard like 10 minutes like 3 or 4 times. Like we're opening in 10 minutes, and 30 minutes later, 10 minutes, everyone, calm down. But
Yeah.
so they're taunting the people outside, the big mob of people coming, either want to get in, and
And then the kids were supposed to go to a movie, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, my phone got smashed because of this fight. I need a new phone. Quick, in and out, 5 minutes, and then they're in the store in front of the mob, and of course the store has a glass front, so everyone can see that there's people inside the store, which gets the mob riled up even more. It's
But what I was saying is that the opening scene, which is, or one of the early scenes,
mm-hmm.
is the freaking chaos on Black Friday at the Right Mart, and
Yeah.
there's the people, the guy who gets trampled, and the guy who comes in with and gets cut on the shards of glass, and just all the chaos that ensues. And
Like I said, it's pretty accurate macabre.
so the movie's basically about, how I've talked about several times in all my reviews of these kind of movies like Prom Night and even Terror Train, where you start with the incident that is the reason for the killing for the rest of the movie. This follows the wonderful, slasher
Recipe.
trope recipe, good word for this movie, of that by having the incident, which is the Black Friday, which is the reason for the killer a year later
A
coming
year
back
later,
to
coming back.
kill, and wears the face of, I can't remember the
Oh,
historical John.
John Carver.
Yeah, I always want to say Carpenter, but the
Carver.
historical mask of John Carver, I guess, kind of like the.
For the first Thanksgiving in whatever year that was. They do say it in there.
I know it was.
And they do
It
have
was.
was it threw in some Silence of the Lambs there?
Yeah, there was a scene where it was like, that's not gonna be, they were going for there's live streaming at this spot, and I was like, yeah, they're not
That's
gonna.
not gonna be there.
Yeah, there were several, and then Beth pointed out that there's like a love triangle, which was very My Bloody Valentine
Yes.
and things. So,
Yeah.
but I thought this was a pretty good, faithful kind of a nod to the classic days of the slasher movie.
Yeah, very good nod.
My only complaint would have been just like, the Grindhouse trailer was so cool, and it was all like made to look like crumply film and stuff. That was so fun. And I think this
They
movie,
can't do that.
well, they can, but I mean, it probably wouldn't be as marketable or whatever. I think it would have benefited from that, but I guess if someone was
They could have started out crumply and then eventually smoothed it
well,
out.
that's kind of what the two Grindhouse movies did, as a matter of fact. Like they actually did kind of start crumply, and they got better a little bit as they went on. But a big, huge geek could probably treat it in the computer and make it crumply if they wanted to. I'm too lazy, and
Nah, you got this.
no, but yeah, there was a really cool scene where there's a cat involved. Do you
Oh,
want
yeah.
to describe that? I mean,
Okay, so one of the security officers from opening night just runs off like total yellow belly, or yellow backed, I should say. And a year later, murders are starting to happen. So he's got a cat. He's like, oh, Mr. Fluffy, whatever the cat's name is. I'm going to go to Costa Rica for a few weeks. You'll be fine. Someone upstairs is going to take care of you. So eventually, Mr. Security Guard gets, like, killed. And the cat's in the apartment kind of watching everything. And just as the killer's about to leave, the cat is sitting by the food and water dish.
Meow.
Just meow.
did you mention that the killer killed the guy, and
Yeah,
then he's about ready? I
yeah.
was zoning out.
You
Okay.
were zoning out. Thanks for listening. So, anyway, a killer guy kills the security guard that runs off, that owns the cat. Cat's just chilling, watching everything. Doesn't really care. As the killer's exiting the apartment, he looks back and hears the cat sitting by the food dish. Just meow. He just thinks about it, and then the next scene it's cut, and the cat's, eating his food dish, and he's just scruffing the back of the cat's neck, and he leaves.
So the killer feeds the cat.
Killer feeds the cat. I thought that was pretty sweet.
I know. I was preparing Beth for the worst.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna kill the cat.
I was gonna tell Beth that whatever happens, it's not a real cat. But it turned out to be a real cat eating out of the bowl. But if you're a fan of, like I am, the trailer from the Grindhouse 2007, there are like at least 3 things that I can think of right now that were in the trailer that they put in this. First of which is, I don't know in what order they are, but the
Trampoline.
Yeah, the trampoline, a less fun version of the trampoline is in this, but at least they did it kind of
Parade
cool.
kill.
Parade kill, cut the turkey head off, and then the stuffed human corpse on the dinner table at the end.
Yeah, that was great.
So they did 3 of like the big staples from the '07 trailer, which was cool. But like I say, every time I think about this movie, this real one, I keep flashing back to that trailer, just wishing,
There
it
was more to
it could be that. Yeah, but
another
life goes
surprising
on.
thing with this one is, there's the token kill of the African American. The African American actually lives in this movie. That was pretty
Well, I
cool.
think the first person to die was a black guy, though, at the store.
Yeah, but it wasn't one of the main characters.
Right, but okay, gotcha. So anyway,
So yeah, thanks for correcting me on that.
there's the trope of the black person dies first,
Yeah,
but you're right. There's a black.
main
Well, Beth
character.
calls them African American. I call them black. Because I'm called white, so I figure fair is
No,
fair.
you're a European
I'm a
American.
European American. There you go. So you're right. A main black character survives. So that's cool. He's always going, "What do I do?
What do I
What
do?
do I do with this gun?
Yeah,
What do I do?"
with the classic, blonde hair, blue eyed girlfriend. Yeah, a lot of twists, a lot of puns. I found myself giggling quite a bit.
I thought the sense of humor was actually
Quite appropriate.
nicely handled, where it wasn't too much, like just enough.
Yeah.
So it was actually better than I thought it would be, and I'm glad. I was kind of thinking it'd just be maybe like 2 stars, just like, not amazing, which it isn't. I wouldn't call it amazing, but it's better than I thought it'd be.
I would probably. Are we doing stars now?
Yes,
What's
we
the
are.
max?
So out of 4 stars.
I would probably give it 2.5.
Oh, wow. Because I was thinking closer to 3 myself.
Really?
I'm not sure it deserves it, but I guess I just, I appreciate the just recreating the old slasher films of the early 80s, and a nice
Yeah.
homage. So I think
You're gonna stick to a 3?
I'm gonna stick to 3 stars out of 4 stars, and also say that it just might be maybe doesn't deserve that high, but I just was surprised because I didn't
It was a
expect
pleasant
it.
surprise.
I didn't expect it to be as good as I kind of think it is, and
Yeah.
yeah, the teen characters, in my opinion, weren't just like kill them all right now annoying. In my opinion, they were kind of fun,
Mm-hmm.
and the movie never really got boring. Like when I saw it on
A bunch of twists.
the running time, I was like, oh, because Beth's like, how long is this? And I'm like, probably 90 minutes. And when I saw it was like an hour and 41 minutes or something, I'm like, uh-oh. But I mean,
felt like 90 minutes though.
it felt like 90 minutes. So
Yeah.
I was just overall impressed, and yeah.
Oh, I forgot about kind of a little bit of a Carrie ending in there too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. There's a bunch of homages, whether
Yeah.
intentional or not,
I think they're
to
intentional.
other movies. Yeah, Carrie, I guess, would kind of be a Carrie ending.
I mean, there's okay, so Carrie, My Bloody Valentine. Who else was like in there?
Oh shoot, I might have forgot.
Anyway, I liked it, and especially with it being a newer movie, I kind of wish they wouldn't have done so much CG gore. But
Well, what do we
what was the other one?
what do we think?
Happy Birthday to Me was kind of in there.
Oh yeah,
I mean, they had a lot of fun with this movie. So I'm gonna stick to 2.5 stars.
that's fine. I mean, you're maybe not the connoisseur of this kind of movie that I am, so that makes sense. Like you'd give, Labyrinth probably more stars than
Oh,
I
I'd
would.
give Labyrinth like a 12.
Yep, see? You'd give that grown man in tights dancing with the teen girl more stars than I would.
Well, you had a crush on the teen girl.
Not until she got to be more, anyway,
We're getting off
older.
topic.
But
Yeah, it was all about the details, and it was kind of hard to follow because they gave a lot of false leads.
well,
But
these
if you pay
movies are
attention to the detail, you catch it
notorious
right away.
for that, yeah.
So, but I think that's all I really have to say.
Well, that's good. I probably said it all myself, but yeah, I'll definitely.
Except the introduction, you didn't give an introduction.
Oh well, I'll probably add it to the old Blu-ray list when it comes down enough. But
Yeah.
feel free to check it out on Netflix. Anyone listening, and
Not a horrible horror movie.
Not a horrible horror movie, and who knows, maybe we'll be watching this in November.
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
Beth's probably sick of Blood Rage, so she needs something new.
Blood Rage is a little bit of Blood Rage was in here too.
Where do you think that was?
Well, the setting of the cooking of the cranberry sauce kind of like
Okay.
the that's not cranberry sauce kind of went through my head anyway.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit, hide and go seek. They played hide and go seek in that movie.
Good.
A little bit of, I don't know, just a good movie. Even with all these spoilers, if I watch what's this called? Review with all the spoilers, I would probably still listen to it, watch the black screen like radio.
There is no black screen on radio.
Sure there is. It's called a speaker.
It's not a screen.
Oh, but I've been looking at that for a long time.
And
anyway.
Oh, whoa, I just remembered. There's like two that one kid who like did the jock's homework or whatever. He looks and sounds like Steve Buscemi's son or something. I can't believe like how much he sounds like him.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, the guy from Fargo, the guy with the teeth. Anyway, I'm trying to think of what else he's in that you'd understand. Okay, but anyway,
I'm sure your listeners
I don't
will
know
understand.
if it's his son or grandson or
nephew.
What, but and then that the one of the two guys that was in the love triangle reminds me of that guy from whatchamacallit.
Yeah, heavy on the My Bloody Valentine
Werewolf
with this.
in London. Yeah, there might be. Yeah, because the one guy was the boyfriend at first, and then he disappears and he comes back. Yeah, a lot of
My Bloody Valentine in this.
Mm-hmm.
And even in the end, it was like you just don't know who to trust anymore. So anyway, I thought we were wrapping this up.
That's fine. We were, and now we can again. So thank you very much for listening, if you're still listening, and hopefully it comes down on Blu-ray at price sometime so I can get it. But I guess until then it's on Netflix. So thanks a lot, Beth, for reviewing this with me on audio.
On the spot.
Black
Thank
screen.
you.
Yeah, I kind of
threw it at me.
Well, when it was over, you were all giddy. I'm like, well, let's
capture this moment.
Let's capture this moment, and she did. So thank you.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys and gals and guys.
I don't think there's really any gals, but just in case there are.
Thanks for listening, kids.
I don't think there's really any kids,
We're all
but just
kids.
in case. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you on the next review.